Respected Professor Sugata Mitra ji, Shri Vinod Malhotra ji, Advisor to the group, Dr. Neeta Bali ji, Director Schools, Shalini Nambiar ji, Director cum Principal Ghaziabad School, Dr. Narang, Director Jaipuria Institute of Management, all the teachers, parents who are assembled here today, our dear students who are there, I wish you a very warm welcome. Today we have assembled here to hear from Dr. Sugata Mitra, who is a distinguished thought leader about the work that he has done in the field of education. Many of us know that Sugata Mitra ji had the famous hole-in-the-wall experiment conducted in the year 1999. In that experiment, a computer was placed in a small kiosk at a public place, and the children were given free access to it. The experiment revealed something quite interesting. It showed that children can learn to use the computer and surf the internet without being supervised. Mr. Mitra is a strong advocate of self-organized learning environment, also called SOUL, in which children learn through collaborative problem solving with minimal intervention by teachers. Today, we are pleased to have Mr. Mitra with us to speak on the topic, The End of Knowing, a new design for education in the emerging new world. It is an extremely interesting subject with a lot of relevance in the light of the rapid technological intervention and pedagogical innovations that are happening in the 21st century education. We recently have the new education policy, which was released in 2020, and a lot of new initiatives are being taken by the government in terms of reforms. And I hope once they are implemented, there will be a lot of changes in the education sector. Today, a new age pedagogy in transforming the way we teach children. Practices such as experiential learning, project-based learning, adaptive learning, and outcome-based learnings are being adopted in our educational institutions to ensure that the students not just know about the subject, but also have an in-depth understanding of the concepts and the competence to apply their knowledge in a creative manner. Critical thinking, design thinking, and problem solving are some of the abilities we nurture amongst the children. At the same time, technology interventions are making learning content easily accessible. Educators are complementing classroom teaching with synchronous and asynchronous lessons in the online mode. Self-paced learning modules are accordingly generating flexibility to students to learn their own pace and convenience. The augmented reality and virtual reality technologies are transforming learning outcomes, and the emergence of metaverse will make learning hyper-personalized and experiential. Just recently, the Government of India, in the Union Budget which was announced on the 1st of February, has set up 3 centers of excellence for artificial intelligence, for conducting interdisciplinary research, and developing cutting-edge applications for different sectors of the economy. Amidst the inexorable march of technology into all spheres of our lives, we are witnessing a rapid change in the job market as well. According to the Future of Jobs report by the World Economic Forum, it is assessed that about 85 million jobs will be displaced by the shift of division of labor between humans and machines by the year 2025, and another 97 million jobs will be created which were not known, where different types of skill sets will be required, and people have to be prepared for them. The challenges before the educational fraternity are manifold. We have to stay up to the speed or the pace of the new technology by incorporating future learning systems within the school ecosystem. We have seen that in the last 2 years, because of the COVID, we already have faced a lot of challenges. We have prepared ourselves, revisited the way pedagogical interventions have to be made, and continue to motivate both the teachers, students, and parents who have collaboratively worked together to ensure that the learning is improved and the digital intervention that continues. Also, the children learn, and there is, I would say, a more deeper interaction within the student community, the student agency with the parents, and a better understanding is developed between the parents and the teachers and the overall ecosystem. So I'm very happy that this COVID has brought something which is something where created new opportunities of learning for us. And the teachers now today have been able to change the method of delivering the lectures both online and offline. So whenever there are changes in terms of delivering hybrid lectures, we are fully geared up and prepared for that. However, I would like to mention that apart from learning that can happen in terms of academic results, where the students have been performing very well, it is equally important that we do not deviate from the fact that we stand for holistic development, wherein the skills, attitudes, and values of the children have to be harnessed, and the Jaipuria groups lays a lot of emphasis in these areas. We are also moving from the teacher-led learning towards student-led learning, and we also believe that technology will assist the teachers rather than replace them. So, as you saw in the video, I would like to mention that our family's journey into the education started 77 years back. And it is right from Calcutta that the first college was put up, which was the Jaipuria College, which has 5,000 students. And from there onwards, we came to UP, where my grandfather acquired a textile company, which had 12,000 students, and it was the biggest textile unit in India at that length of time. And then he put up a school. And he always believed that the teaching should also have Indian values and ethos while the curriculum was being framed. And we are very happy that we have more than 20,000 students. There's a vision to continuously expand, both in terms of volumes and also in terms of quality. And very recently, the new venture that we started, the new vertical on teachers training, I think in the period of 2 years, it has come up very well. And we always felt that teachers training is one area which has been lacking in our country. And the government schools or the private institutions have not been able to do adequate justice as far as training of teachers is concerned. Teaching has to become aspirational, and it is important that we get the best people as far as teaching is concerned. Then only we can become a country that we aspire to become by the year 2030, or maybe by 2040, when we are claiming that we'll become the third largest country in the world in terms of GDP. So, among the audience today, we have many teachers who will wish to gain from your insights. We also have some parents with us, sir. And we try at times grapple with the idea as to how these new technologies will be shaping the future of education. We have heard about metaverse, and now we talk about the chat GPT. How will assessments take place? How do we counsel the parents tomorrow? Because ultimately, they have to understand it is not only about getting 100% marks, but it is about the skills that are required by the industry, for which we have to prepare our students. And those skills we also do not know. So how they continuously learn, unlearn, and relearn new things and become lifelong learners. So these are the issues that are always there with us, and we are going through very interesting times in the schools education landscape, because there are new challenges, there are new opportunities, And every time we try to vision, we have to continuously revision as to what has to be done in future. So I think some of the questions which I am asking probably will get answered, because I heard you yesterday at Picky Arise, and we were very happy to get a lot of insights as policy makers or owners of schools. There was a lot of thoughts that went into our process as to what changes will be required in the future. So we hope that your address today will throw some light on all these challenges and the opportunities that we have, and it will give a lot of great insights. And I hope our teachers and the leadership team and the students sitting here will greatly benefit from it. Thank you once again.